I'm Adele. I'm a trauma therapist with Naked.Recovery. So a lot of the work that we do is in the field of helping people overcome narcissistic abuse or the ability to be able to negotiate effectively with narcissists, particularly if you have to continue parenting with them, living with them, working with them, that kind of thing. And finding effective strategies to neutralize the control that a narcissist has over your life. Now, a lot of what's out there on the internet is all of, the kind of tactics and strategies and things are very much associated with, just getting completely away from the person, not giving them any control or anything like that. But a lot of what I find from a practical clinical experience is narcissists are everywhere. They're at work. There are ex-co-parents. There are, people in our teams, in our organizations that we have to navigate and deal with. And you have to find a way to deal with these people effectively, where you're not poking the bear in every instance. I mean, one client that I have, his boss was a narcissist or is a narcissist, and he was very challenging towards her. He became like a worthy opponent, and it became like a game for her to put him down. And eventually she succeeded in maneuvering him out of the organization. So if you make yourself a worthy opponent of a narcissist, good luck with that. That strategy is, fighting back, speaking your truth. Like, it's definitely not an effective strategy. But neither is always just saying nothing and never kind of, speaking up for yourself or finding a way to get your needs met. Neither strategy is necessarily the most effective. So what I will say, which is an intriguing observation of mine over many years of doing this kind of work, is that a narcissist will never, ever attack a weaker party. And if you really understand how narcissists works and the fact that they really only have two kinds of people in their lives. They've got fans, they've got enemies. And if you're an enemy, good luck. If you're a fan, awesome, stay there. But there's this neutral zone of a weaker party because their motivation is always on how they look and how they're perceived by others. And they always want to be seen as this magnanimous, amazing, charismatic, incredible human being that's like awesome and winning all the time. They will not attack a party that is weak. Why? So there's a few things that I've observed, and just check in with yourself if this kind of resonates, because you might actually start to nod your head as I'm saying this stuff. Well, firstly, narcissists have a need for admiration, and attacking a weaker party really doesn't provide that same level of admiration that you would if you were to put down somebody that was like a worthy opponent. So you don't get as admired by attacking a weaker party. The next thing is you don't have as much control. When you're targeting a worthy opponent, asserting dominance over that opponent, it gives you a great sense of control. Attacking a weaker party, you don't get that feeling. It's like a mouse that's already stunned and a cat's kind of playing with it. It's not exciting. You're not chasing this mouse. It's not like you need to take it down. It's just sitting there. It's already stunned. It's like, well, and that's why sometimes, animals of prey don't get excited by creatures that just get put into their den and it's already dead or stunned or like lying there. Like, they want the chase. They want to take the thing down. They want the worthy opponent. It's the same kind of killer instinct of a narcissist. They want something to take down and put down. And if you're not being that, well, what do? They can't do anything with you. There's no control that can be asserted. There's also that self-validation of their superiority, which gets kind of intertwined in that, is they just don't get that from a weaker party. You don't feel superior putting down a weaker party. And the most important thing, because remember, narcissists are driven by validation and the kind of lauding and fans of others, is there's a fear of like disapproval of other people. Like, if you're seen putting down someone that's already a weaker party, like, there's a repercussion associated with that, and it might even be like a damage to your own reputation as the narcissist. So playing the game, and I say this very, very clearly, playing the game of playing the weaker party is an incredibly effective strategy in neutralizing all the power and control and superiority of a narcissist. It's a dumb fox strategy. So dumb fox is when you're actually the one doing all the work, like you're the fox, you understand what's going on, you understand that the person is a narcissist, but you're the one playing the game, you're the actual one controlling the cards. You're making the narcissist think that you're the weaker party, when in fact you're actually controlling the whole narrative. And in many negotiations where I've guided and coached people in their dealings with narcissists, this has proven to be a cunning strategy that I'm very fond of and has yielded the results that you care about. So as long as you don't care about how it looks, you're more focused on achieving the results than on the appearance of the game, you will achieve the result that you're looking for, because they will not attack a weaker party. So example could be in a divorce setting where, you know, you're the person that needs a payout or a settlement from a narcissist. By somehow making yourself into the weaker party by, you know, like, I'm feeling really vulnerable, I'm feeling really like worried about my finances, and like, you know, just honoring our time that we've spent together. I'm really hoping that, like, you know, with all this, you know, the legacy and the pride of our family, that I can count on you to like look after me, because I'm very scared and very vulnerable. By doing that kind of strategy, the person's not going to attack you. They're going to see it as an opportunity to laud their superiority and bestow upon you their generosity. Why? Because it looks good. So that's why that's an effective strategy. At work, in a work setting, you know, if a narcissist is your boss, or they're a colleague that's really annoying and controlling, you know, by making yourself into a fan and like, wow, you know, fantastic, I'm really impressed by you doing this, and this, or that was a great job over there, or, you know, so you're kind of complimenting something that they're doing. But it can't be a throwaway comment. It has to be like a genuine observation of something. Otherwise, they'll think you're playing them, and they won't like that. So it needs to be a fairly considered, careful, strategic movement that you're making. But that strategy works quite well in staying on the side of fan. But if they are in a position where they're going to put you down, assuming the position of slight weakness, sharing some feelings or some vulnerability, beautiful strategy. Many, many corporate kind of situations that I've coached clients through, it works very effectively because the narcissist will never attack the weaker party. So more strategies like that, you know, obviously subscribe to our channel so we can talk more about how narcissists operate and what are more effective strategies to deal with them, rather than just like go on the offensive, go on the attack, or grey rock them, or, you know, I mean, great idea in theory. At the end of the day, they're everywhere, and we need to learn how to operate with them and, you know, get the most out of the situation and win. The key takeaway of this particular video is you got to care more about the result that you want to get than how it looks and how it appears to others. If you care more about the results, there are some very effective strategies in how to deal with narcissists moving forward. Hope that's helpful.